Topic vocabulary. Ambition. His ambition was to become a successful writer. Application. His application for membership was rejected. Bank account. We'll pay the money into your bank account. Boss. I asked my boss for a day off next week. Career. Rosen had decided on an academic career. Colleague. Friends and colleagues will remember him as a kind man. Company. Max works for a large oil company. Contract. After 6 months, she was offered a contract of employment. Department. You need to speak to our sales department. Deserve. After 5 hours on your feet, you deserve a break. Earn. Most people here earn about €30,000 a year. Fame. Albert Finney rose to fame in the British cinema of the early 60s. Goal. Nielsen scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Impress. Her ability to deal with problems impresses me. Income. What is your approximate annual income? Industry. How long have you worked in the oil industry? Interview. He was interviewed on the radio this morning. Interview. This is her first interview since becoming Olympic champion. Leader. Victoria became a manager because she's a good leader. Manager. I'd like to speak to the manager. Pension. My grandma stopped working 3 years ago and now she gets a pension. Poverty. Half of the world's population is living in poverty. Pressure. My parents put me under a lot of pressure at school. Previous. All the other guests had arrived the previous day. Profession. Her father discouraged her from going into the legal profession. Retire. He retired from the army last month. Salary. Lisa gets an annual salary of €30,000. Staff. She joined the staff in 1996. Strike. There's a train strike in the city. Tax. Everyone in my country pays 20% tax on any money they earn. Tax. The government has promised to lower taxes after the election. Wealthy. Ian became a very wealthy businessman. Phrasal verbs. Call off. The concert has been called off because of the weather. Give back. Could you give my CDs back because you've had them for 2 weeks? Go on. There isn't much going on in this town in the evening. Put off. Can we put the meeting off until tomorrow? Set up. My dad is going to set up a taxi company. Stay up. We stayed up until 2 o'clock last night. Take away. Have they taken the rubbish away yet? Take over. The shopping center has been taken over by an American company. Prepositional phrases. At the moment. I'm busy at the moment. In charge of. I'd like to speak to the person in charge. On business. I travel a lot on business. On strike. We got a day off school because our teachers were on strike. On time. Make sure you are here on time tomorrow. On duty. My dad's a policeman and he's often on duty at night. Word formation. Assist, assistant. My mom has an assistant at work who helps her. Assist, assistance. The police officer offered her assistance to the old woman. Beg, beggar. I was surprised to see beggars on the streets of London. Boss, bossy. Stop telling what to do, and don't be so bossy all the time. Employ, employment. What kind of employment are you looking for, Mr. Rogers? Employ, unemployment. Unemployment is a really big problem in this area. Employ, employer. Your employer is responsible for providing training. Employ, employee. Our boss doesn't always let all the employees know what's happening. Employ, unemployed. My uncle has been unemployed for more than 5 years now. Fame, famous. I'm quite shy, so I don't think I'd like to be famous. Occupy, occupation. The form asked for my occupation, and I wrote student. Office, officer. A police officer saw the man take the bicycle and started to chase after him. Office, official. They haven't made an official announcement of the reason for the delay yet. Office, unofficial. The decision is unofficial until the boss signs the agreement. Retire, retired. My granddad is retired and has lots of hobbies. Retire, retirement. My dad seems to be looking forward to retirement. Save, save. The man next to me saved me when I almost fell in front of the train. Safe, unsafe. Don't go into that old house, it's unsafe. Safe, safety. Safety at work is very important. Succeed, success. What's the secret of your success? Succeed, successful. Work hard and I'm sure you'll be successful. Succeed, unsuccessful. I was unsuccessful in changing his mind. Word patterns. Careful with. Please be careful with that vase, it was my grandmother's. Difficult for. It must be difficult for Peter, having so many sisters. Fed up with. I'm fed up with working here. Ready for. Are you ready for your exam tomorrow? Responsible for. Who's responsible for cleaning the classroom? Apply for. Yoda has applied for a job at the new hotel. Depend on. Going to see your cousins this weekend depends on the weather. Inform somebody about. Please inform a member of staff about any problems you may have. Refer to. I realized Doug was in charge when one of the others referred to him as the boss. Work as. I've always wanted to work as a lawyer. Work for. Rupert isn't a bad boss to work for. A kind of. Haddock is a kind of fish.